Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are doing well at your home, right? So students, today in this video, we are going to continue our same chapter, okay? And our last few paragraphs were left, right? So I'm Divya and I welcome you all back with our today's session. Okay, so today I think we reach at our last third paragraph. No, we continued the we completed the last third paragraph. We reached the last second paragraph. All right. So now we'll see that what happens. Now the Daimyo has got to know about the how the tree is getting blossom, right? So we'll see here that the related Daimyo ordered the train to be stopped and go out of to see the wonder. Calling the old man to him, he thanked him and ordered presents of silk robes, sponge cake, fans, and ordered other rewards to be given him. He even invited him to his castle. So now you know what happens, students. Now the Daimyo got to know that that both the old good couple were like that couple is having the ashes, okay, and just because of he just sprinkled over that one tree and it just blossom, okay. So when the procession was passing, the Daimyo got to know his ordered the train to stop over here, and he wanted to see the wonder, okay, that how this is happening. This is the wondering, right? How just with the help of those ashes, okay, a little pinch of ashes, how the it got trees are getting blossom, okay. So he called to the old man, okay, he called to that old man, okay, the both that old both the old that fellows, okay, both the fellows means the old man and his wife, all right. But he called to that old man and he thanked him because he was he did the wonder, right? He thanked him and he also like ordered to his their servants that to give him a reward, okay. He gave him lots of things like silk robes, he gave him the sponge cakes, fans, and many other things he like gifted to that old couple, okay. So he even invited that old couple to come at his castle, okay. So underline the word castle, okay. I'll tell you the meaning. So castle means fort, okay. Now we will see the next para. So the old man went gleefully home to share his joy with his dear old wife. So underline this word gleefully, okay. The meaning is given over here, means very happily. So the old man was very happy because now he has like blessings of dog also, okay. Just because of those ashes, okay, he just sprinkled over the trees. That trees were blooming, okay, and he also got the lots of things from the Daimyo, okay. So he went home happily and he's sharing his joyness with his wife, okay. Now what happened we'll see next, okay. But when the greedy neighbor heard of it, he took some of the magic ashes and went out on the highway. There he waited until a Daimyo's train came along, and instead of kneeling down like the crowd, he climbed a withered cherry tree. So now you know what happened, students. Again, that old second couple, okay, the greedy couple, they got to know, okay, they were the neighbors of that first couple, and they got to know, they heard the story of the this couple, and what they did, there was some ashes left over there, okay, outside their home, okay. So what they did, they just took the little of the ash, okay, and they again went to that same highway where the previous old fellow was there. So they waited over there for the Daimyo, okay. So that they thought the Daimyo's train will pass from here. We will also put the like pinch of ashes over here, and the trees will bloom. But that doesn't happen, okay. So instead of kneeling down, so like it was the custom, okay, it was the it was a custom when Daimyo's procession passed that everybody will kneel down. So they didn't kneel down, okay. So they went on the tree, okay, and they went on the tree means they climbed on the tree on the withered cherry tree means that cherry tree was like a very it was not covered with any of the, you can say, fruit, okay. It was just a cherry tree and it was withered means it was like very dry, okay. Then, when the Daimyo himself was almost directly under him, he threw a handful of ashes over the tree, which did not change a particle. The wind blew the fine dust in the noses and eyes of the Daimyo and his wife. So now what happened, students? The Daimyo's train was passing from that tree, okay, and what he did, he just took the pinch of the tree and he just put it on the tree. He take the handful of ashes of the tree. Sorry, he just take the handful of ashes over the tree. Means he just took it on the hand and just put it on the tree. But nothing has happened. There was no magic. The tree even didn't bloom. Okay, and there were no changes when they were trying to put the magic ashes. So what happened? Rather than the just because the wind blew, okay, The all the dust particles, all the ashes like went into the nose and eyes of the Daimo and his wife. Okay, so this was creating the trouble for the Daimo and his wife, right? So such sneezing and choking, it spoiled all the pomp and dignity of the procession. So underline the word pomp and dignity, also sneezing and choking, and procession I already told you. Okay, so here, pomp means that ceremony has like become very like bad. Okay, and the sneezing means, you know, when sometimes we get sneeze. Okay, we put our hand in this way like we sneeze. So everybody started sneezing and choking. Okay, and it has spoiled the like all the that the custom which were everybody were following. Like it has spoiled everything. And the man whose business it was to cry, get down on your knees, seized the old fool by the collar, dragged him from the tree, and tumbled him and his ash basket into the ditch by the road. Then beating him soundly, he left him for dead. So here what happens, underline the word which I am telling you, tumbled. Okay, and one more was there, seized. So now there was one like, you know, one fellow, there was one person whose job was to like tell to the people that get down on your knees, get down on your knees. So he just seized, mean he just caught that old fellow, and he just took his collar and he dragged him to the from the tree. Okay, and then he tumbled him, means he just put that person on the, you can say the floor, or you can say on the road. Okay, and he just beat him so much, and he just tell him that you have to just leave this place. All right, and he just like, you know, like beated him very badly, and he just came for, he just left him for dead. So he just like he has behaved very in a rude manner with that old fellow, because you know that second covetous couple, that old fellow was trying to prove that they will put the magic. Okay, they'll put the ashes and it will turn into a magic, but it didn't happen. All right, so here now, thus the wicked old man died in the mud. So both that wicked old man who was like every time used to like you know, do the copy of that previous very good old fellow, he just died in that mud. Okay, and but the kind friend of the dog dwelt in peace and plenty, and both he and his wife lived in a green old age. But the previous old couple which we talked about, okay, they had spared a very good life. Okay, they lived in the peace, and they had like as previous as they're like they have healthy and very active and very prosperous old age. Okay, so here the meaning is given of green old age. Okay, so green here means in this lesson it means healthy, active, and a very prosperous life. All right, so the C's meaning is also given over here. Okay, so you can see over here, and the particle also meaning is given over here. Okay, particle means even a little bit. Okay, so here we got to know that how the story tells us about the good people and the bad people, right? How they like, there are lot different kinds of people living in the world, right? How the one people is very greedy in like in the like they want money and they want the treasure things, right? And how the one people, there is one couple which we saw that how they are treating the dog as their own child, right? And how the dog's souls is like helping and is like trying to protect both of that very good couple. All right, so here this is about our story. Okay, now we'll see the working with text. Okay, so these are the question answers that is already given in your workbook, so that we'll see over there. Okay, now we'll see the working with language. So read the following conversation. So Ravi, what are you doing? Mirdu, I am reading a book. Ravi, who wrote it? Mirdu, Ruskin Bond. Ravi, where did you find it? Mirdu, in the library. So here they are telling you one thing that we'll see, that notice that what, who, where are question words. Questions that require information being with question words. Some other question words are when, why, where, which, and how. So remember students, they are telling us that, you know, what, who, and where. These three words are called the question words. Alright. So apart from these three question words, there are more words like when, why, where, which, and how. Okay. Now we have to see that which word which we use for what. Okay. So we have to remember that what asks about action and things, etc. So we use what for two things, like actions for any action or for anything. Okay, then who asks about people, we use who for the people. Okay, then which asks about people or things, so which we use for the we things which we ask about any people or any things. Okay, or anything, particular thing or lots of things. All right, then where asks about place, so when do we use where, which we when we ask about any place. All right, then when asks about time, so whenever you're using when, so when we are asking about some time, then we use the when. All right, then there is one more thing given, why asks about reason or purpose. So we why we use this word, we use for any reason or for any purpose. Okay, for only particular or you can say intentionally for some matter. All right, then how asks about means, manner or degree, so how we use for any like mean. Okay, any meaning or any manner. Okay, or any degree. Okay, then not the degree like which you get after 10th 12th. Okay, degree in the sense like in grammar we already saw about how, what are the degree of manners. Okay, that, so how is used for three purpose, means, manner or degree. Okay, then whose asks about possessions. Okay, so whose is used for the possessions, means the things which belongs to someone. Okay, the things which possess to someone. All right, so this is about uh, the question word which we have to remember, that which question word we use for what thing or for what people, etc. Okay, now there is one para given over here. Okay, so like based on this para we have to like make the question, we have to frame the question, we have to make the questions from it. All right, so let's see, we'll read that. Okay, Anil is in school, I am in a school too. Anil is sitting in the left row, he is reading a book. Anil's friend is sitting in the second row, he is sharpening his pencil. The teacher is writing on the blackboard. Children are writing in their copybooks. Some children are looking out of the window. So here, students, what you to do? There are some italicized phrases. Italicized phrases means there are some words, phrases given over here. Okay, suppose in school is given in italicized manner. Okay, that words are not straight. Okay, they are given in italic manner, means that those both words are given in the slant way. Okay, in the same way there are lots of phrases given in this. Okay, so what you have to do, basis on this para you have to make the questions. Okay, so first one I'll explain you. Suppose Anil is in school, so what we have to write over there, where is the Anil. Okay, sorry, where is the Anil school, or you can say the where is the Anil. Okay, so Anil is in the school. Okay, I am in school too. Anil is sitting in the left row. So we can make in the question in this way, where is the Anil sitting? Okay, so answer is given over here, Anil is sitting in the left row. So basis on this para, basis on this answer, we have to make the questions, we have to frame the questions. So I'll show you the answer over here. See, first one is given for you, where is Anil. Okay, then which row is he sitting in. Okay, then what is he doing. Okay, then where is Anil's friend sitting. Okay, then what is his friends doing. Okay, then who is writing on the blackboard, and the last one, what are some children doing. So these are the questions which you have to make basis on that para. All right, now we'll see the second exercise which is given over here. Okay, so I'll show you over here. So second exercise is given in this way, that we have to write appropriate question words in the blank spaces in the following dialogues. So like there is a conversation going on between two people. Okay, the talking is going on between two people, that is Neela and Sheila. So we have to use the only question words over there. All right, students, and we have to just complete that sentence. Okay, so dash did you get this book. So we'll show you the answer. Okay, so when did you get this book. Okay, then dash is your sister crying, so why is your sister crying. Okay, then dash room is this, yours or hers, so whose room it is. All right, then last one, dash do you go to school. Okay, so how do you go to school. So we have to just use the question words over there. Okay, so this also you have to write in your reader. Then we have next one given about the fill in the blanks. Okay, now in this fill in the blanks, we have to just put the correct word over there. Okay, so first one, my friend lost his chemistry book. Now he doesn't know what to do and where to look for it. Okay, then second one, there are so many toys in the shops, Nina can't decide which one to buy. Okay, then third one, you don't know you don't know the way to my school, ask the policeman how to get there. Then next one, you should decide soon when to start building your house. Then we have one more. Do you know how to ride a bicycle? I don't remember when and how I learned it. Then you should know where to talk and when to keep your mouth shut. Teacher advised Anil. So these are the answers, okay, that you have to write in that question number 3. Alright, students. Then we'll see the question number 4. Okay. So in question number 4, you have to just add I am or I in. Okay, in this like word which is given in the bracket. Okay, you have to just write the opposite of it. Alright. So let's see first one. Difficult this one, for difficult, the correct word. Okay, you can say the exact word. You can say synonyms is impossible. Okay, the project appears impossible at first sight, but it can be completed if we work very hard. All right. Then we have next one which is given, he is incompetent. Okay, so in spite of he lacks competence, we will write over there is incompetent. Okay, then next one, don't lose patience. So in spite of lose patience, we will write over there don't be impatient. Okay, and the next of the like sentence remains same. Okay, then that's not a proper remark to make under the circumstances. So here also again, in spite of not a proper, we will write and improper. All right, and the last one, in spite of without sensitivity, we will use insensitive. All right, so this is the answer of this one. Okay, now the next one is given, which is about read the following sentences. So we have to read this and we have to understand it. All right, so it was a cold morning and stars still glowed in the sky. An old man was walking along the road. The words in italics are articles. A and N are indefinite articles, and the is a definite article. A is used before a singular countable noun. N is used before a word that begins with a vowel. So here you know this you have already studied, right? That A and N and the all are called the A and N are called the indefinite articles, and the is called the definite articles. Okay, so when do we use A? We use A for the singular countable noun, and we use N before any word which begins with the vowel. Okay, so now we'll see here example which is given over here. A boy, a mango, a university, right? An actor, an apple, an R. Alright, now we will have to put the three words over here. Okay, you can say a, and the. Okay, so we'll see over here. So here there was a play which became very successful. A famous actor was acting in it. Now in the play, his role was that of an it's aristocrat who had been imprisoned in a castle for 20 years. In the last act of the play, someone would come on the stage with a letter which he would hand over to the prisoner. Even though the aristocrat was not expected to read the letter at each performance, he always insisted that the letter be written out from the beginning to end. So please complete this like correct fill in the blanks in your reader. All right, so there is nothing much to like understand in this you already studied. Now we will see the one more question, okay, which is given about encircle the correct article. So whichever the correct article you are finding, that you have to encircle. So we'll directly go for the answers. Okay, please do it in your reader. So here our correct answer will be first one, A. Would you like an apple or a banana? Okay, so why do we use n over here? Because you know apple a is the vowel, so we will use n before it. So this is the correct article. A banana. Okay, so it's a singular, you can say the countable noun, so we will use a over here. All right, then I would like an apple, please. So again apple is given over here, so we'll use an over here. All right, then next one, take the red one the in the fruit bowl. Okay, you may take an orange also if you like. Then next one, last one, okay, the one beside the banana. So these are the correct one which is given with the purple color. Okay, so that you have to tick mark, or you can say that you have to answer circle, means you have to circle over there from that brackets. All right. So this is your correct answer that you have to do in your reader. All right. Now we'll see the next one. Now see what is given over here. Okay, understand it. Speaking and writing part is given over here. Okay. So first I'll read up for you, then I'll explain you what you have to do actually in that. Okay. So first of all, so students, this is the one story given about like any jealous person or any unhappy person which you might know, okay, and you might know about their actions. Okay, so you have to like narrate one story, means you have to explain that, or you have to speak one story in the class, okay, in front of everyone. But as of now we are not going to do this speaking and writing exercise, because everybody, all of you are sitting at your home, right, and none of you are with me right now in front of me. All right, so this we are not going to do. Okay, but you can read this story. Okay, you can understand the story. Okay, this is one story given here for you. Okay, so we are not going to do this. Okay, plus, but you can read this and you can like get the idea that what is given about over here. All right, so please complete each and every exercise which I have explained over here today, okay, and complete it in your reader, and also write down the meanings in your reader. All right, underline the words which I have told you, and show me the homework on time. So, and as you are getting like, you will get the exam over here in the next month, so start preparing from today itself. All right, so please complete all the work which is given by all the teachers. All right, students, so please as of now stay home, stay safe, and uh, complete the work which is given by me. All right, so students, please take care over here and have a nice day. Thank you.